Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your adventurer handbook. Here are your commission rewards. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present. Thank you for all—
Amazing! Paimon never thought we'd end up having downtime and not cry. Things were pretty hectic when we first got here. I felt like this whole region was pure half. Things?
Ah, yes. Are you two aware that the—
Oh, yeah! Wait, why do you mention it, though? Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it, too? Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nasha Town just see the festival was first celebrated. They would also prepare food and handicrafts.
Oh, sounds like fun! Great! Well, when we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship lived. We didn't get to follow up on it at the time. Well, there's a saying Paimon's heard. By that logic, you'll never find what you're— could be worth a try, though, right? What's wrong? You look super serious all of a sudden. Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything? Oh, that's true. And now that you— it is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to? True. Paimon would much rather deal with Marionette anyway. Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatuse? But then, that's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious. What? Relax, she's not even here.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Where are we again? Oh, yeah.
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought—
Perhaps I would have been, were it not that I consider it a disturbance. Would it not be a little unfriendly?
I didn't realize you—
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. They say that travelers
Return home? So, you're—
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers.
All right, then. Well, for sure.
How do you intend to—
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy.
You see? She gets Paimon sense.
In the blink of an eye, the time has—
It does feel that way, doesn't it? I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth. And it has never expressed any yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm.
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes. You are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience.
Then, what I would say—
That's right! Don't overthink!
I can't tell from the tone.
Oh, really? You...
I'm just kidding. I could tell.
A joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we.
Oh. Then... do you still want to give me your hand?
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet.
I've never joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take... Of course, there's no need to force...
But... they call me Kutar.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Llama, please tell her that my answer to the question she rather hidden.
That was kinda cryptic.
And also, I do...
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Llama's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there! When did you become so sneaky? It's us! Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke...
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night.
Right, yeah.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes, on this day.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that. The big shots in town all agree that a...
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered.
That's right. It's become more... Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Leo. Oh, one other thing.
Wait, so...
Then, I suppose...
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process.
I understand. Well...
Yeah, exactly. Darn. We may have...
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most... You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince any...
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, let's start by making our appreciation for Kutar the beating heart of the festive act. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything...
Hey! Did you catch that? Llama said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
I'm looking for... And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the moon...
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to... But lastly, there's the final...
Before you leave, also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Luanatar!
Yeah.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance. What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she... Not to worry, though. All the
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course.
You bet!
There will also be... The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. As such... Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I once asked. She did not answer. I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation. Ah, I see. Maybe she is right, but my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention. But what really pains me about all this is that
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she?
I see your point.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nausea Town soon. Want to come with?
Sure thing, let's go!
Thank you all.
Huh? Hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with flints! What could they...
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Pod.
Hello there. Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yeah, right!
Well, to be precise,
Wait.
Half right! Don't act so...
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of... At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean?
Exactly. It was very...
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nod...
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the run-up to Moon Prayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless.
All the
It's a first for me, too.
What about you two?
Alice contacted me, but we lost contact shortly after receiving. We don't know when the...
Yeah, that...
Okay.
Right? Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her...
You're right, I have noticed. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky. But this time, Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. First,
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
indeed. But we have identified one given the scale.
Oh,
So you mean
Exactly. The phantoms can interact. In addition, some of the human they claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means that
did Paimon hear that right?
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
that'd be a big
It's quite a
I suppose you're. Which, in this case,
So, Calc,
Sounds to me like we could split the world.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my...
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss, but
This is certainly a rare.
the Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all.
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night.
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. I'd be happy to join. And Yehoda loves a party.
No, no.
Way to contradict.
Wait, no, that's... So many people. This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantom... Like, a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing. Huh? You already know about it? Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying? Yep, exactly. Wow.
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know.
Fair enough.
in that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too. What's up, boss?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the Curatorium start giving out?
Oh, well, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This bit, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what?
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star. No one's ever seen something quite like this before.
Same here. Oh, so we heard.
Unfortunately not. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the...
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand. Everyone, our friend here should be—
Is that?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions...
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship. So, in return, I told it about some nearby spots where the we may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here— let's give them a moment.
All back together? Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times.
Huh. Well...
Indeed. Other than that, I was also—
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Good point.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks. But this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even The sniffer mole tried too. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship.
Yes. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friend.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to—
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his—
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your—
Huh? I don't know.
Come— Huh? Yes, brother, I shall join you.
We should go.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have—
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of—
It makes sense. History is set in stone.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually...
Of course I was. Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for—
Sounds good. All—
Wait! We haven't...
Am I in Team
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados—
Oh, no! Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed,
But we have.
and try you have,
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. There are no indications.
you seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are.
My guess would be
Conry.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest there was a time in the distant past when it permeated. Then 500.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it,
Yes.
I still have a couple of. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you. And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these? From everything I know about you, you're not cold.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait,
One is not easily moved by history when one.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Now, at the risk of offending, your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rere's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. And I hear its power.
My honest answer is. I don't know. I don't think I have the. Even before I became who. My doubts remain. Sometimes.
I certainly got. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth.
absolutely.
Then I wish you every. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head.
Incredibly, our separate investigations let us all.
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. And all this stuff about moons and.
I understand your frustration. We found there isn't much value.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees.
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
I'm serious. Only an the alternative, Nefer. You're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Now is not a good time to push Nefer.
Anyway,
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although,
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice.
It could prove the.
what about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact.
yeah. It would really.
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Travel.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. But it's okay.
Well, don't put too.
Come on.
weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time, too? Where did they all go? Walking? Oh, well. Looks like we just can't. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Kalamina! Oh, how strange, right? It sounds like her. What about Luonatar? Luonatar? Hey! Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where... Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him? Oh, they change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And Nail, good idea. She might know what's happened. Llama!
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? No, she hasn't. I came here based on past...
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had fit... Come on. Let's go to Nashit.
Makes sense. Let's go! Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this Stalk?
No, I don't...
Alas, you're free.
Whoa! Where did...
Not sure. But it...
No, not that way. The final boss is right here.
The... Sniffer Mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not.
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
What is...
I've heard that all the big shots in Tivat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, so that didn't stop me from coming up with a title.
Alice! It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do
You look like...
what is that supposed to mean, I'm the mother of Klee, Tivat's #1 cutie. How old could I possibly...
So she's a...
Kind of.
I see. Madam Mage, that was...
It's okay, Llama, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person, just...
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable,
I am Lauma. moon chanter of...
Oh, I know, before you got... In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice...
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway...
Oh, I thought I told you already. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great
why are you playing along with this?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon?
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofy.
You're quite right. I'm here in Not Cry because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently kind of. My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts. But to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend...
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar?
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Not Cry. There hasn't been an event like this since the war, and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough...
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows? I see. Nicole told me about that legend.
Nicole? You mean...
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was the story. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of...
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
My body... Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and what's... Are you out for a walk too? The day has come at last. Have I grown so? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. Death is near. Will I return to the... So far, but as my power wanes, I suppose.
Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave.
These decorations? It's times like these when you kind of wish men could be...
How fascinating. I've in the past.
Karina! Lametti! Coming! So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out.
Think fast!
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a pun.
Take this!
Huh?
All right, enough horsing around.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water. Yeah.
Okay, you got me there. And
We won't use all of them. And
oh, you menace. Then think fast.
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat it.
A plain, humble meal.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert? I don't mind sharing. You...
I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, and when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! Oh, then...
Oh, you too. Don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
I'm seeing so much that, It's not... What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler...
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Tevat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the...
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she'd...
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some... I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order, basically the rationale for their existence in Teyvat. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence...
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm old. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now.
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step. The second problem, given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure...
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexencircle mages on the case. This is...
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before.
You really are super...
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child.
Oh!
I'm glad you agree. Well...
She left in a hurry.
Yeah! She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say,
That's...
What a lively place.
Hey, you old geezer! Who are you calling old...
Are they...
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take... You might as well use that hammer to... Don't... I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive...
See? Lolka knows.
I guess they're... friends. Then again, it wouldn't be the first...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, so that was her way of trying to be friends with... What a pity. I won't get...
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some...
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but...
The most important thing right now is to find that...
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no...
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and...
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf!
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of...
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like,
Wait a minute! Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt!
Oh, true.
That would be... this young...
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you.
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius.
Have we got the wrong person? Well,
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice has...
Huh? Where is this?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. It might take some getting used to. but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before.
It's really you.
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to... I'm so sorry about that, but I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything?
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to.
Please go on, Miss Nicole.
Huh? Are they talking to this?
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassed?
Yes. My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her...
Right! Paimon remembers her.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. No. We'll be...
That's right. Is that something you can give...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war, or maybe not. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new, even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy after building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of kuvaki. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead. It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had...
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just flow. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat, which means, with enough kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so... is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record...
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail.
Whoa, time out! Let's summarize what we've got. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on...
Yes. Although I expect the structure is... That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time... Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. We wouldn't even have to pick a time. You look lost. Was that too hard to...
Yeah, things got a little, technical there.
All right. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. By completing certain rituals, if everything checks out and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this...
I think so. For now?
Yes?
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the...
My name?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Mc...
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that if you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it.
She seems friendly.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of... Now then, the next order of business is... Where do we start?
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient. I'm also but many of the more factually accurate.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the front.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll
Thank you, Mr. Vark.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
You're saying there's...
Yes. Most of the there's no sense seeking answers.
Makes sense. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither...
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon side... I cannot fault them for their earnest faith. But for all their... I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar. And everything.
Lauma speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody.
Well, that's and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, that being said, I have sensed some changes in her late...
Changes?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure. Give me...
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain. Yeah, right. That doesn't even... The 3 moons are not but lies through and through.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. Clearly, whoever wrote this...
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Paimon... The child wished to build... Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth a Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest. Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. The moon chanter yet? No Huh. Any thoughts? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, but now that I think...
She didn't know how...
Yes.
Oh...
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nashi Town and see how he's doing. Let's see. There's Barca. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped in.
Ah, so...
Sure does. Now you're back. We can go meet up with it.
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name.
Aha, just as well that I...
So, Barca was waiting on us, but...
Oh, no, we already met.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more...
Ah, I see.
Wait, then who exactly...
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been...
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the Academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then...
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions.
Lauma. Moon...
And I'm a Drioche from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat Guy, good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbinger.
From the tone of your voice,
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all the Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
So...
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nodcry, but...
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet two of the other Harbingers.
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know.
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. But neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home it.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hack.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about?
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know?
It's fine.
What?
So as I mentioned it, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting...
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Barca, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long.
you flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivation. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find...
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick...
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the...
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He
wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once, only briefly, but he has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something, we will see...
Well, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur.
Fantastic. Now are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly! This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No! He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe that gas was poisonous! If I had... And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time! The nerve!
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information.
Wait, what?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or...
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between...
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt...
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. That Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So the Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor. But the reality of the situation...
And what happened at...
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions, so she just continued to sing in the flock. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. That she had long been used to a life of...
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually, and so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousy... I forget who said it. But
you've done your job exceptionally well all this time.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams "you are needed" like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Colin, I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be...
Nor I.
Sandrone.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean...
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality.
I'm sure it...
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way...
Okay! Time to do...
Here you are.
Oh, Hat Guy. How come you're back so soon?
Fine. Dottore's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately, we've tried abyssal monsters every time I see it, and...
That's just meaningless speculation?
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to... However...
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the...
It's an impossible task.
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, it's because you want her hype. So, think for yourself about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle,
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with...
Yes, and I suspect that's something. Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
this corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? She's missing. I hear someone inside.
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change.
Yes. The important thing is not the need
to intimidate.
Let me try.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really...
Don't celebrate too soon.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's a monster ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw?
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's a monster ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monster's gone. Is it safe now? The barrier's gone too. Anyway.
Quickly.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked. Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin.
Help me!
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large bag.
Get out while you still can, you fool.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be...
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her.
Okay, if I do find her...
Don't bother.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there?
What? Hey! Let us out!
Huh? That's... Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin! We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? I've searched and searched and searched. I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is death. Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one.
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh?
You can...
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized, but you were the ones guiding me. I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, I won't find my daughter.
No.
Yes.
Even so, we're trying to find a way...
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just... tired. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help.
Now's not the time for you to start...
It's not pit. You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? And you're from
Yes.
Those names...
I have, but...
I see.
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We do...
From how you speak of your lives, things must be...
They are. We have festivals of...
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. But if all you want in life is to seek...
That's wonderful. In other words, I can...
That's true.
Well, the chances are slim, I know. But I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking... May we meet again. Well, or not.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was... The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe...
May your wishes come true.
Hat guy. You've never talked about your past. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I know about Albedo's past. As for you, you're my first friend. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends.
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree. Using technology left behind by the...
A white tree? You mean an...
Yes. A branch of Ermin's soul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after that. Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. But no matter how hard they are, you asked me if you would create a new tragedy, but the real answer is...
Hat guy.
But at least you've got people here to help.
I will.
All right.
Hello?
Hello, friends, it's me! What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuation. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before.
Alice. We were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merit. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.